Back in the days before smartphones, people who wanted to take their technology on the road had to make do with a PDA or personal digital assistant. But that died as soon as the iPhone turned up. Or did it? This is the Gemini from a British startup called Planet Computers, and it's been founded by a group of former Scion employees. Now, anyone under the age of 30 will never have heard of Scion, but Scion made PDAs in this little clamshell form factor. You had back then a little kind of black and green screen and this wonderful chunky keyboard below it, and this, all these years later, is the spiritual successor to that device. This chunky keyboard built in, it is actually a clamshell. You can't separate it out. Now, on the back here we've got bidirectional speakers, which means that you can hold it this way or this way to take calls. Open it up and you've got this keyboard that offers quite a bit of travel because there's so much depth. Tucked inside here you've got a 10-core MediaTek system on chip paired with 4 GB of RAM, there's 64 GB of storage, and if you want more you can flip off the back plate and shove in a micro SD card up to 256 GB. Not only is this good for on the go, but like Samsung DeX, it should also be able to pull duty as a desktop. There's a USB-C port at either end of the machine, and if you get the dongle, not only can you connect it to an HDMI display, but with this you can get USB and even Ethernet to this tiny little device. Now, this is currently on Indiegogo. The Wi-Fi only price is $499. It's an extra $100 if you want one that also pulls double duty as a smartphone. This is a pretty niche device. Even its creators will admit this is not for everyone, but it's a really interesting form factor because when you want to be able to do work on the go and you don't want to have to use a touchscreen, this might just be what you want. Then again, history seems to be littered with companies that have tried to adopt this small clamshell design and regretted it soon after. So it's going to be really interesting to see how much this gets picked up. For more information, check out all of the details on Engadget.com.